And we are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and I am back with Crash Bandicoot 4. Oh, what a day today was. I told you that I told everybody that I had something special for the 21st. I was not joking. I was not joking when I said that I had something planned for the 21st. Oh, what an absolute day it's been. What an absolute couple of days it actually has been. It's actually, I did not sleep last night. I had a nap. I got that 17-minute video done at 4:30 in the morning, and I went to bed and woke up at 7 o'clock. That doesn't constitute as a sleep. That's a nap. That is not a sleep. That is a nap. And so at about 5 o'clock, I figured that I'd feel fired up, Bob. Thank you, that guy, Mikey, for being a $2 member. I appreciate that. I figured that at 5 o'clock that I would take a nap, and I woke up at like 6:45. I was like, what, when, how? So that's why I was a little bit late, because I literally fell in the bed. I was like, I'm streaming. Oh, that's right. Oh gosh. So if you don't know, I am going to be leaving for Boston tomorrow. So I'm only streaming till 10 o'clock tonight. I typically stream to 11. I'm only streaming till 10 because I got to get up at 4:30 in the morning to hop on a plane to get the packs to get to Boston. So give me a minute to finish getting set up and we shall begin. Today we're playing Crash 4, but we are going to be talking about Crash Team Rumble. So 1 second. Watch on YouTube. So there's going to be a couple of things that I am going to talk about real quick here. So the first thing to quickly talk about is that was there any more information than that I revealed in that video that I dropped today? And the answer, in short, is yes. There is other information. However, some of it is inconclusive, or some of it I couldn't prove because it would just be me describing things for 5 minutes and not being able to actually show it because I wasn't given any assets for it. So there were some things that I did get to see that I didn't get any assets for, but to the best of my knowledge that I've been told that I can talk about, because I've been told I can talk about anything from the interview. And I had a lot of notes, and I poured over them over and over, and I studied them, and I studied them, and I studied them, and I studied them, and I studied them. And so, Flannyman donated $5. Oh man, I can't wait for PAX East, Mr. Krabs. PAX West, Mr. Krabs. West? What are you talking about? This, Mr. Krabs. That's West, Patrick. You're fired! Thank you so much, Flannyman, for the $5. I appreciate that. I can't wait for PAX West either. I can't wait. I'm flying out tomorrow. It is going to be absolutely crazy. Now, there's a couple things that, you know, obviously that I'm not going to share. So obviously I'm not going to share anything that is NDA breaking, but I will be honest, I'm trying to think of anything that I know now that's NDA breaking that I can't really talk about. I can talk about some of the questions that people asked that were shot down real fast. Almost done here. Sorry, everyone. I can talk about some of the questions that some people asked, and we're like, nope, we're not really answering that, or got a very non-answer. As sometimes non-answers can tell you a lot, or sometimes they tell you nothing, right? It sometimes can tell you everything you need to know and tell you absolutely nada. That guy Mikey donated $5 super chat. Unpopular opinion, I like to see a pterodactyl embryo in the game either as a skin or as a separate character entirely. I think maybe what would be funny is that if embryo could turn into the pterodactyl skin and it'd be like a 1 in 10 chance. I think that would be hysterical. Like, imagine like Brio turns into his monster form, right? Smashing, but there's like a 1 in 10 chance where he turns into the pterodactyl form. And it could either be hokey pokey or it could be like secretly overpowered. Either or. I think that would be hysterical. Man with the phone, what are you typing? I'm just typing out the alert to let everyone know that I am streaming, and we are finished with that. Do we have a new tape? Yes, we do. Let's do a flashback tape. Okay, so is Rumble gonna have a physical release? I do not know. By the way, how's the audio balance? If something's too loud or too quiet, let me know. I'm turning the game down just a smidge. Let me see here. So I'm going to be trying to answer the questions as best as I can as I'm trying to play through Crash, because that's pretty hard. Did you sign an NDA or could you talk about anything? I did sign an NDA, but now that the game has been revealed, there we go. But now that the game has been revealed, I believe that I can talk about the stuff. I believe so. Because I've been told I can talk about anything in the interview, so sounds good. Let's see here. Do you know if PS4, Xbox One will have access to the open beta, or will it just be for the next gen systems? So, to my knowledge, as long as you pre-order the game, you get access to the closed beta, but you have to pre-order the game. That's the caveat, is that you have to pre-order the game. So technically, it's not an open beta, because open beta means anyone can download it. Open beta means anyone can download it for free. Closed beta means that there has to be, like, either it's picked or there's some purchase requirement. Yeah. Florida donated £2 to Super Chat. Can't wait for CT Rumble. Gonna be a Tana main. Tana looks pretty good. Tana does look pretty good. But looking at like how the game works, I might be a Dingo main. Like I think I'm gonna play a lot of Tana, but I think I might be a Dingo main. Because I love the idea of the like being a blocker. You have to buy the game just to try it out. Correct, yes. Would it be live service like Avengers? I'm not sure. Do you need PS Plus or Xbox Live for CT Rumble? Probably. I'm going to assume... I don't have a confirmation on that. Oof. I don't have confirmation on that, but I'm assuming yes, because it is being an online-only game. I assume that the platforms are going to be pushing... The platforms are already assuming that you're going to need the PlayStation Now and all that stuff. Will the game possibly come to Switch? So people asked numerous times about other platforms. Whew. The one that was asked the most actually was Steam, and repeatedly the answer was, and I quote, we're talking about Crash Team Rumble coming to PlayStation and Xbox in today's meeting. That's what was repeated over and over again during the meeting, was hey, during was we're talking about this today. We're not talking about any other version of the game specifically at this point in time. So take that as you will. You know, take that as you will. If you see it as them being coy, then what? If you see it as them being coy, then it might be exactly that. If you see it as a nah, it might be that too. So that's kind of when it comes to other consoles. Do you think it'll go to Game Pass? I know people who play it but not buy it. So this is actually, we'll have chat. No idea. I don't know about that. We'll have microtransactions. I'm going to say probably. So here's the thing that I'm very interested about, is that there's been a lot of, I've been reading a lot of comments, and the comments so far have been about 70-30, 70% being mostly positive, but then 30% being negative. I say 70-30 because there's a 10% on both sides. That there's a 10% like, hey. Oh, I gotta say goodnight to the kiddos. 1 second.
It's too bright.
It's too bright?
Oh. What color is that?
That's Grace, sweetie. Can I get a hug, honey?
What is that?
That's Silver. All right, you heading to bed?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. All right.
I see.
Listen, I'm gonna wake you guys up tomorrow morning, okay? Early, and I'm gonna say goodbye, okay? So don't worry.
Goodbye.
I'm not leaving for the airport yet, though. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I love you.
But I'll miss you if you go.
I know. I'm gonna miss you too.
And how will I know if you're okay?
I will call you every single day. I will call you and I will talk with you and I will let you know that I'm okay. All right?
Okay.
My heart.
All right. You be good to mama, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good night, you two.
Good night.
Off to bed. Go, go, go.
Daddy? Oh, do you say goodnight?
Yep. She said good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right. That's been a problem that we've been trying to break to David a little bit. He's been upset as soon as he heard that I'm going to be leaving. So today's just been a reassuring and talking with him and making sure that he's okay. You know, understanding that it's okay that I will be back. You know. There we go. So, as I was saying, hey Jordy, hey, there's a lot of people in here today. Hello, hello everybody. There we go. Did I miss 2 boxes? Really? Did I plan on doing the jump? Did I? Hold on. Let me reset the level then. Did I miss 2? I was paying it. Hey, Shep, how's it going? So, in terms of there's something that I feel like there's something. I feel like there's something missing with CT Rumble. I feel like there's an announcement that hasn't been made yet. I feel like that there's something missing. That's my honest to goodness truth. Oops. That's the honest to goodness truth, that I think that there's a detail that they are missing. There's something that is not being talked about. Because if you stop and think about it for a second, and when you look at the model of Rumble, what other game is very, very strikingly similar to how it started? The game that I'm thinking of was Fall Guys. Now, if you don't know, Fall Guys, to my knowledge, did have a battle. It introduced a battle pass, and you had to pay for it. But then it eventually went free to play. Then it went free to play and introduced more thorough battle passes. But what Fall Guys did, and this is something that everyone seems to forget, is that Fall Guys put the game on PlayStation Plus for free for a month. Right? Like, completely and totally free. And so many people played it, and thought, I was like, yeah, you know, that this is free to play. But not realizing... that it actually wasn't free to play. And then as soon as that month was over, it was like, everyone's like, oh yeah, I want to play. Oh, but you can't now because you have to pay for it. Oh, shoot. And that's where I'm sitting here and I'm thinking that there's something that's not being told. Mr. Benadorm donated £5 to Super Chat. Hi, CG. That was one crazy day. I'm even more excited for the game after the footage. Hype. Hope you enjoy your pack strip. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. Benadorm. Thank you. And so now the question is that could it be that they introduce later on a free-to-play version? Right? Now, here's where I come in and make a quick announcement. Something that I think most of you saw coming. So, something that I think most of you saw coming. But it's a little bit different than some of you might think. If you, I was told through an email that I was allowed to talk about this, so let me just make sure to read the email to make sure that that everything's okay. Okay, I believe I'm in the clear to say this. At the end of the month, I am flying to California, and I am going to be trying a hands-on demo for Crash Team Rumble. Now, here's the thing, okay? I had to pay my own way. This wasn't like my Spiral Reignited trip back when I went to Toys for Bob, where that was all expenses paid. I am paying my own way. I'm paying my own flight. I'm paying my own room and board. I am paying out of pocket to go and record the game myself. Okay? Now, that changes things a little bit. Because if I had to spend over $1,000 to get there, and I don't like the game, I am not going to be happy, of course, right? Because, you know, I had to spend out-of-pocket money to get there on my own. Awesome, Crash Bandicootologist. If you see me, wave me down and say hi. And so, because I'm flying, because it was only meant for local press, like people in California. That's it, just local press in California. But they reached out to me and saying, hey, if you want to come down, you can as well. And I felt, I was like, you know what? No, I should go because of how much I've been covering this game. Because of how much that I have been covering this game, for all the coverage that I have been talking about, for all the times, the pain and suffering I went through to cover this bloody game, I felt that this being, you know, this being the first time that any reporter is going to be able to get actual in-game hands-on footage, I felt like I had to go. I felt like I had to go. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, Trev donated $25 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. For the road to PAX, have fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, that is, this is the last stream for the month because I am going to be gone to PAX. So, after today, that bar gets reset, but I appreciate all the love and support that you guys have given me already. It's been an absolute incredible ride. Thank you so much, Trev. I appreciate that, my dude. Thank you. Thank you so much. Whoop, there we go. So that's the thing, is that I am putting my money where my mouth is, right? I am not just spending the $29.99 to try the demo. I am flying out to California on my own dime to try this game out. There's no guarantee. There is no guarantee that I'm going to, that I'm going to like the game, obviously. There's no guarantee. But again, I felt the need to where, because of how much I covered on this game, how much I talked about it, I felt that I had to go. That's how I felt. I was like, I have to do this. I have to go. There was a lot of hemming and hawing to whether or not I should go. There was a lot of hemming and hawing to whether or not I should go because, but the point is that I think that there's something missing. I don't think we're seeing the full picture. There's just something that's like, not everything has been like completely revealed, I don't think. I feel like that there is something, there is at least one, maybe two large aspects that we're missing. What are they? I don't know. Maybe we're not. Maybe what we see is what we got. And then from that point, before I make a judgment call, my feeling is I gotta see how does the Battle Pass play? Is there a free aspect to the Battle Pass? Is it like it's partially free and then you pay for a premium Battle Pass? Because the wording of what I got from Activision, I didn't want to mention it, but the wording that I saw and that I picked up from was that there is a battle pass and then a premium battle pass, and that when you buy the game, you get a premium battle pass. But it seems to imply that there is already an inherent battle pass as well. So each season you're going to get a free battle pass, but then you could pay to get the more enhanced battle pass, right? And that when you buy the game, you're also getting shoot. Hey, Aiden. You see, I kind of... I don't know. To me, saying that the battle pass kills the game, I don't know. Ah, shoot! I didn't get the lesson. No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest, and I'm being honest here, and people can disagree with me. I don't mind... I honestly don't mind battle passes. I don't mind it because of the way it's done. I have purchased battle passes numerous times. I don't mind them, but I understand why people don't like them. I don't mind them. I've purchased the battle pass before for Fortnite. I've done the battle pass for Hearthstone. I've done the battle pass for a couple of other games. I have done the battle pass for a couple of those games, and I don't mind some of them. My stance right now for Crash Team Rumble is simply, how does it work? Right? How does it work? How much are you getting? How much are you unlocking? What's the value? And that's my question when it comes to it. If they turn around, they're like, yeah, it's $5 a season, and a season is like a month and a half, 2 months, and there's a lot of content. Okay. If it's like... If it's $20, then it's like, and then it's like, I don't know, right? I don't mind a battle pass, but a paid one in a game that costs anyway, no. So, what my question is, just out of curiosity, hey, Andy Switch, you donated $5. Oh boy, gonna make some Bandicoot stew today. Thank you so much for the $5. I do appreciate that. Thank you. So, my question is, then, to kind of counteract that a little bit. I think that I have to see what is going on first, right? That's the big thing, is I have to see what is going on first. I want to see what is going on here. But the fear of if the fear of missing out is just for cosmetics, though, right? The fear of missing out is just for cosmetics, though, right? Unless it's like if it was like, oh yeah, you can't get this character, period, then I would not be happy about that, right? I would not be happy about that. If it's like, yeah, but if it's like a skin, if it's a skin, I don't know. And this is where I am, I'm fence sitting. That's where I'm at right now. I'm fence sitting because I don't know. I don't have all the information. I have no idea what the content of, I have no idea what the content of the battle pass is. I have no idea how much the battle pass is going to cost. I don't know if they're going to adjust it after the first one. I don't know. Hi Blake, how's it going? I don't know. I have no idea when it comes to that because I don't know. And I'm not sitting here defending it like as if, you know, like, oh, just... No, it's okay to be negative, I get it. My problem is where there's still a lot of information that we don't know. But you can't tell, Goomba. That's the thing, is that you can't tell because we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I am detesting this thought of, I already know it's going to flop. I detest the thought. I detest that thought. And I hate the thought of walking in, and that's where I hard disagree, is when someone says, I already know it's going to fail. No, you don't. I also don't know if it's going to succeed. Right? I can't tell if it's going to succeed. I'm not saying it's going to succeed. But I'm also saying we don't know if it's going to do well or not. We don't know. We really don't know. Especially in the environment of the game of the games that we're in today. We have no idea what's going to succeed and what's going to flop. Right? We have no idea what is going to... Who would have thought that Among Us would become the game that it is today? The size of it. The brevity of it. Who would have thought? Right? Who would have thought? Nobody would have thought that game would have took it off the way it did. And yet, there it was, right? We don't know. We don't know. And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I know it's going to succeed. I know it's going to be good. The thing is that what I'm not thrilled about is the fact of people just saying, I just wanted Crash 5. It's like, well, Crash Bandicoot has always gone off and tried different things, even back when Naughty Dog was holding it, right? Even when Naughty Dog had it, they tried different things. So we had a remake, then we had another remake, then we had a sequel. And it's like, okay, now the creators, they want to try something new. And it might flop. Absolutely. Rumble might become a case study. Rumble might become a case study to how to not deal with that. And that's possible. That's entirely possible. But Rumble, and here's a big thing here. Here's another thing too. Here's another thing too. In my opinion, now, if you disagree with this opinion, that's fine. Toys for Bob, the past while, has been great. They made the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, which to me is still my favorite remaster. I love that game to death. Crash Bandicoot 4, my favorite Crash Bandicoot game. People can agree and disagree. That's fine. In my opinion, Crash Bandicoot 4 is one of the best, if not the best, Crash Bandicoot game. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, absolutely fantastic. The only worst parts about it is the aspect where they didn't touch that much of, which was Spyro 3. Right? That was the worst part. Was the part that they didn't do. So Toys for Bob has got a group of talented people. They have been saying that they have been playing Crash Team Rumble for years. For years, they said. If Toys for Bob turned and said, this game is not going to work, they wouldn't be making it. They wouldn't be making it. Toys for Bob has swung and cracked it out of the park twice, back to back. Twice, back to back with these franchises. And now, they're coming out and they're saying, we think this is fun. We think this is fun. We want to try it. I say, why not give it a shot? Not concerned about the quality, even though I didn't like Crash 4. My concern is that the interest isn't there and no one's wanting a game like this for Crash. Yeah, but Crash 4, we don't know the sales for Crash 4, one. We don't know the sales for Crash 4. We don't know if it underperformed. And not just that, it literally released quite possibly at the worst time possible, at the peak of the pandemic, and at the peak of the pandemic, and not just at the peak of the pandemic, but also at the right at the bumping of a new console generation. And we don't have the numbers. Again, we do not have the numbers. We got the numbers for the UK. Like the digital sales of the UK. We didn't see anything from NA. We didn't see anything from Japan. We didn't see any of that. We saw nothing. Where's Entropy? I don't know where Entropy is. I don't know where Entropy is. Then, okay, then Spyro failed. Then Tony Hawk failed. And the only reason we got Insane was because an investor directly asked them. They didn't come out and say, hey, tell us your numbers. And they turned around and said, yeah, Crash Insane sold 10 million. They said the sales for Crash Insane was because an investor came forward and said, hey, I want to know about Insane. What were the sales numbers? And that's the only time an investor came over and asked for Spyro Reignited, Crash Insane, etc., 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 etc. Right? Because they didn't report the numbers for Reignited. They didn't report the numbers for 4. They didn't report... I don't even think they reported the full numbers for Tony Hawk. The reason why they don't share the numbers... Yeah, in the first 2 weeks... And then after that, what happened, right? We didn't hear anything. After Tony Hawk... After the first 2 weeks, we didn't hear much, if not anything at all. What I'm saying is... What I'm saying is that we can't sit here with information that we don't know. That's my main point, is that we don't know. We don't know. We don't know how well or how good or bad Crash did. We don't know. We don't know how good, how bad it did. We don't know. That's my main thing, is... Not that, I'm not saying you're wrong, it did great, it did amazing, how dare you suggest otherwise. I'm saying we don't know. That's it, that's all I'm saying, is we don't know. And let's not speak fact of something that, let's not speak as if we know a concrete solidified fact when we don't know. We don't know how well or bad it performed. We don't know if it was a game that was evergreen, that like didn't sell well at the beginning but just consistently sold and is still selling now. We don't know. We have no idea. And I understand it comes from a place that you don't want the franchise to die. I also understand that, right? I also understand that it comes from a place that you don't want the franchise to end up like it happened before the pre-Insane. And I get you. I understand that. Right? And I understand that it's coming from a place of making sure that, you know, these games don't die again. Right? And sure, I can understand, and I get that. I totally get that. 100%. But again, the fact still remains that we don't know. We don't know. And because we don't know, we can't speak even under likelihoods or like, you know, oh, it probably didn't. We don't know. But the big thing here too, and this is something that I noticed. This is me saying this, okay? I have spoken to developers. I'm not going to say of whom. I have spoken to a number of developers from a number of different studios. And I asked said studios. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you which ones, or for you to assume and figure out. I'm not going to say anything. I've spoken with people from other studios, and I asked them, if a game scores critically well, but doesn't sell well, who's that on? And the answer that I got across the board, from, I asked 5 people from 5 different studios. You know what the answer across the board was? Marketing. They said if the game critically did well, like it scored well, all the critics loved it, everything went well with it, then it's not the developer's fault, it's marketing's fault. All 5 said that from different places of development. All 5 said marketing. That means they didn't market the game right, and that's not the developer's fault. So even if let's say Crash 4 didn't sell well, it critically did great. It critically did fantastic. Score-wise, it was the only post Naughty Dog game that even reached the same, like, score slot. And I'm not sitting here, I don't want people to think I'm getting mad. I'm not getting mad. I'm not getting mad, I'm not getting upset, I'm not all upset, and, you know, I'm not getting mad. The only thing that I'm upset about is saying, I know for a fact it's going to fail. You can say, I don't think it's going to work out. Oh, then that's fine. Yeah, I get that. But to say, no, I already know it's going to flop, is where I say, no, you don't. And that's a fact, because you don't. And I don't either. I don't know either. And it's okay to say as well, hey, I hope it does well, the game is not for me. But that's fine. Do you think every single person that loves CTR, or loved Insane, bought CTR? Not every single person purchased CTR. Why? Because it's not their flavor. Not their flavor of game, right? Some people are like, nah, I just like the platformer. I'm not crazy about kart racers. Does that detract from the quality of CTR? No. There is an audience for the game. The question is it big enough? And the answer is, we'll see. We're going to find out. At least it's not for me. And that's fine. That's okay. Oh, shoot. The only time will tell. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that this is a risk. Like, this is totally a risk. They're trying something different. And not just different, like there's almost not really a genre of game really like it. It's weird. As soon as you assign anything to it, where it's like, it's got this mechanic. It's like, yeah, shoot, I keep botching that. It's like, yeah, it's got mechanics like those games, but it's also got mechanics for these games too. So it's weird. And in terms of the battle pass thing, again, it's a I don't know. I don't know. I have to see it in action. let's see. I guess that's it. That's all that, you know, for me. That's all I'm at. Is if someone turns around and says, "Hey, we'll see." Just we'll see. Even if it's just we'll see, that's fine, right? That's fine. Keep messing up. I just strongly disagree with the I know for a fact it's going to fail. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Ron, donate $5 to Super Chat. Hey, OCG, is there any chance that CT Rumble will feature guest characters from other franchises like Spyro, KO, Tai, or maybe Ratchet & Clank and Spyro? So I remembered there was a question in the interview that they did, someone did ask a question similar to that. And of course their answer was, you know, we're not going to be talking about that right now. However, they said, and if I'm quoting Dan correctly, I believe Dan said that they're going to be listening to the community when it comes to that stuff. When it comes to who should come into the game and who shouldn't come in, they said that they're going to be trying to listen to the community. That was something that they said. Yeah, I was kind of... So, that's from what if I remember correctly. Will be balance updates? Oh yeah, there's going to be balance updates. I mean, they didn't say that, but I'm already assuming that that's going to happen. It's a multiplayer game. Right, of course there's going to be balance updates. There would have... So TLDR, for those who, you know, heard my little mini rant there. TLDR, we don't know. Let's not act like we do know. I don't know if I got enough. Oh, I did get enough. Sweet. Okay, cool. Right? That's my ultimate stance is we don't know. And here's the best part. Here is the best part. And I'll assure this to you guys. I'll make this promise to you guys because, well, I mean, to the best of my capability. To the best of my capability. If you don't know if you want to play this game or not, okay? I'm going to be streaming the game nonstop. And if you don't want to try the demo, then okay, I'm going to be streaming the demo. I'm going to be streaming the demo for the 5 days. I don't stream on Sundays. So if you want to be interested, hey, is this game, should I try this game? Do I want to try it out and give it a shot? But I don't want to spend any money at all, period. Tune in. Watch. I will stream. I'm going to be streaming the beta non-stop, the closed beta non-stop for 4 days. Right? For 4 days, I'm just going to be streaming the beta the whole time, playing and trying to break it, trying to work with it. And then you can determine from there if you want to proceed or not.
Oh, good! You've arrived! And now for your reward!
Hey, Ronald donated $10 to Super Chat. I think it would be absolutely hilarious if Ratchet & Clank made it to CT Rumble, mostly because both Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart and Crash 4 both focus on the multiverse, so it would be great. That would definitely be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. Because of the stress right now between Blizzard and Activision, though, between PlayStation and Activision, I don't know if that's going to happen. However, that would be funny.
Just need to know if this is lethal.
Hey, headphones, why did you disconnect? Also, I do think that there is going to be a big... My headphones, what the heck? Also, oh, there we go, reconnected. think about this too. Yeah, and Dylan the Night Owl exactly is where I'm at. Is that it's like, you know, the argument of, oh, no one asked for this. It's like, okay, but we didn't even know that this would be an option to exist, right? No one asked for it. It's like, okay, but it could be knocking on a game that absolutely takes off. Right? They could be knocking on a game that absolutely just blows up. And then using Crash on the Run is not a great example, because Crash on the Run was King and not Toys for Bob. And yeah, that was something that was ridiculous. I already know too that people are going to take snippets of this stream and turn around and use this against me. I already know. I can already... Oh, shoot. I already foresee the Discord chats and the Reddit threads about how Canadian Guy A is defending this, that, and... Can't wait. Can't wait for things to be taken out of context because I said we don't know. I can't wait. Gonna be super psyched to find out that, you know, from other people that I'm a corporate shell. Can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be a fun time to learn new things about myself that I didn't even know. Ronald donated $5 super chat. What do you think an interaction between Crash Team Rumble and Ratchet and Clank if they came to CT Rumble? I think, like, Aku and Clank, like, talking with each other and, you know, Aku speaking, like, you know, like, kind of Clank and, about Aku and Clank kind of, like, bonding on the aspect of them constantly having to save their, you know, yeah. I know, right? How dare I not be like, Doom for us all! Doom for us all!
My reptilian wrath.
My cloaca.
No.
The end is nigh!
Let's get out of here.
I do think, though, that there needs to... I do agree with the sentiment, though, that there should be a free-to-play option eventually. Because I got a feeling... And I was talking with my buddy about this earlier. And it almost feels like... I don't know. Maybe it'd be too early to share those thoughts. It might be a little bit too early to share those thoughts that I have. Because I do have some thoughts. I do feel like that there is a... I do feel... Here, to surmise very quickly and to not go into a long-winded explanation... I do feel like that there is going to be a free-to-play aspect to the game in the works. Julia Bandicoot donated $6, 6 euros to Super Chat. Thank you. Hey, thanks for that awesome breakdown video. Looking forward to the beta. Would you love to lobby with me? Would love to lobby with you sometime. Who would you be playing first? Guess mine too. Ooh. Who would you be playing first? I'm gonna guess Tana? Who am I going to play? I think I'm going to play Dingo Dial first. I think I'm going to play Dingo Dial first. I think that I really like the idea of his gameplay right now. Followed by Tana. There's our purple lad! Yeah, and that's where I'm kind of at too, Caroline. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic because A, it looks good, and I trust Toys for Bob, but it does feel like that there is an aspect that's missing. There's like something that's not being talked about at the moment. Now, also because I didn't get this in the press release, I didn't get it in the press release, but it was announced today. They also showed off the blocky skin. Remember the prototype skin that I was talking about? New Spyro game concept art leaked on Twitter. Hold on, what? Yeah. I'll talk to you about that later. If it's what I think it is, that's I'll say it now, Kingdom Wayfinder. If it's what I think it is, don't bother going down that rabbit hole. Just don't. If it's what I think it is, don't bother going down that rabbit hole. Yeah, just don't. Just don't. I'll definitely have to explain later. But yeah, so, but thank you so much though for like letting me know. Though, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Not gonna lie, I love to also see Sly Cooper come to CT Rumble. I mean, the artist of the OG Sky Trilogy joined TFB itself. Yeah, I think that's awesome. I agree. Thank you so much for the $5. That would be cool because it is cool because he is. That is true. You know, Sly Cooper coming, that would be hysterical because yeah, the current new art director over at Toys for Bob was like the original art director for Sucker Punch. So that's pretty cool. Abdullah Baran donated $6.99 through Super Chat. Hi CG, I never play games online and I never play multiplayer games. So do I have to find a teammate to play Team Rumble? Can I play it alone? Yes, you can play it alone. You're just gonna get matched up with people. No, it's okay. Don't say my bad, dude. It's legit. It's fine. Boop, 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 do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a hard time tonight trying to keep up. I'm trying my best to keep up. I think this is my favorite. Oh yeah, this stage is amazing. The stage is fantastic for Crash 4. I love this. Love the stage. There's just there's a lot of questions and there's a lot of passion and heat behind Crash Team Rumble, and I get it. I 100% understand and get it. This as victory music. This would be pretty cool. Flayman donated $5 for Super Chat. Did you see that Spider-Man 2 will be released in September? Word of mouth from Tony Todd, director of the game. Yeah, I did read that briefly. I saw that in passing. I feel like it feels like Sony shot themselves in the foot and they're purposely not marketing it because of what's going on over at Activision and Xbox. Be like, look at all the games that we don't have. And then Insomniac is like, PlayStation, we have this, you know, Jim Ryan, we have this literal game that we need to release in September. Like, shut up! And like the release date's coming and they're just not advertising for it like at all. I mean, it's still going to do great nonetheless because it's Spider-Man. It sells itself. It's Spider-Man. It sells itself. But nonetheless, still, a little bit of marketing would be good, you know? Thank you so much, Flameman, for the $5. I appreciate that. Now, okay, now here's the other thing that was mentioned that was revealed, so I'm going to show to you guys, because, and this is where you might be a little bit shocked, okay? The Tana skin that they said, yeah, there's going to be a Tana skin. I think that was a recent development. So if you guys don't know, the standard edition, so if you get the standard edition, the game comes with Retro Threads Tana skin. I didn't even get that in the press release. So like I had gotten a fact sheet, and the fact sheet like said a whole bunch of stuff like boom, 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 boom. I got a fact sheet like a week ago. Less than a week ago. Like I got the fact sheet, I think like last Thursday. It's like 5 days ago I got the fact sheet, and it mentioned nothing about a Tana skin. So I got a feeling that this was an entirely new development. That like that was a decision that was finalized within like the past week. Now, Retro Threads Tana, is it going to be Tana that from like Tana with the outfit from Crash Insane? Or is it Tana wearing an outfit looking like she's from an 80s car accident? You know, like the leg warmers, the half-sided hat, you know, the half-sided hair, the leg warmers, the, you know, like full-blown look like that she came out of an 80s car accident, right? Colors mismatching and literally everywhere. An 80s car accident. Yeah, you know. Because I remembered there was a blowback about Tana and the outfit that she was wearing in 4. And it was a very, very... oh, I am Goofy Goober. There was a lot of heat and contention about that. About the fact on both sides, for and against Tana's new look. So there was a lot of arguing. There was a lot of arguing. And I'm having a hard time if they do the classic Tana look. Is it that they could be taking it as like backpedaling? Like maybe they felt that maybe they went too far. I'm not sure. Ronald donated $5. Would you ever make a video about an idea of a guest characters that you like to see in CT Rumble? That's of course an idea that's on the table. Of course it is. Ideas like that are always on the table. Always. They're always there to be explored and expressed, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ronald. I appreciate that. Here's my opinion about the consoles. Switch owners, I wouldn't be nervous. If I was a Switch owner, I wouldn't be nervous. If I was a Switch owner. It's probably going to come to Switch. The question is the PC. The PC version is where I'm raising an eyebrow. Shoot. The PC version is where I'm raising an eyebrow, where I'm like, I don't know. Because what I'm wondering is that, is there being like an unfair advantage because of the game being PC. Ah! I always mess up this bonus up. I always overthink it. Because of mods. Yeah. And because the fact that it's crossplay, right? That's where it's like, okay, it's crossplay. And that's where it's like, okay, now there's a question here of, could that be a problem, right? Switch, like I said, if I'm a Switch owner, I'm not concerned. As a Steam owner, well, I don't know. Whew. And that's where I am pausing. We're like, maybe. Now, I don't know the technology, if the technology has gotten, like, better for that issue. I know some games offer a opt-out option where you can opt out to being like, hey, I don't want to face people from Steam, period. You can opt out of that because, especially for first-person shooters, because a lot of people debate and argue whether or not a PC gives you an unfair advantage. So there is a right, that not really competitive advantage on PC. So you come on, Call of Duty doesn't have this issue. That's capped. There is an, if that was capped, then why do they have features to be able to opt out? There are games that have features to opt out of facing people on Steam, right? The problem with PC is that there can be third-party apps developed to be able to give unfair advantages. Not like, no, I'm not saying advantages like, oh, I got more health than you, ha ha. No, I'm not saying that. But third-party apps designed to be able to either help streamline the gameplay, help you be able to see enemies where you shouldn't be able to see them, etc. Right? On PC, that type of stuff is a lot more exploitable than it is on regular console, right? That is a fact. That is a fact where PC, there is more chance of exploitation through PC than there is on other consoles. But the question becomes, have they been able to mitigate that chance to the point where they feel comfortable with allowing the game to be able to be crossplay, with them feeling like they have the event of cheating and third-party apps intruding on games that are playing on console is going to be minimal, right? That's the question, is, do they have enough? New Jersey King donate $5. On the subject of Tana, which version of her do you like more? I love both designs, but I had to pick one. I would love the OG due to nostalgia. There's a version of Tana that I saw that I'm gonna go with a non-route. There's a version of Tana that was in development that I adored, that I really, really, really liked. There was I like the current version of Tana, and I like the old version of Tana. I like both. But I'm going to actually say that my favorite version was actually one in the concept art phase. Hold on. There was a concept art phase of Tana that I really liked. Hold on. Because there was a couple iterations of Tana that they went through. There was a whole bunch of different ones. It was this one. I'll tell you which one specifically. This one. Absolutely loved this version. If this is what Tana looked like in 4, done. To me, done. Finished. Game over. GG. Hands up. Game over. Right? This version of Tana, right here specifically, the little Aku purse, the hairstyle, it's that perfect balance of both. I see your donation, David Cornell. I will read that. This one's my favorite. I like the current version that we have, but this one was my favorite. This one was awesome. This one was super cool. I really, really liked it. This one's kind of cool too. I like the rollerblades and the guns. That's kind of cool. But this version here, and you can see she's got like the fists, right? Like almost got like the Cammy look, like from Street Fighter, almost like inspired by Cammy, which I think is really cool. I really like that iteration of Tana. That's my favorite iteration of Tana, hands down. Dave donated $15. Hey CG, I just want to say I'm so glad it has crossplay over the main consoles. Because of that, I'll be able to play with my 2 friends that own PS4s. I've got a whole 4-person team ready. Awesome! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Like, I really, really like that design. That's my favorite design. Not that this design is bad. I like this. Yes, it's on PlayStation family of consoles, that guy, Mikey. So it's on PS4, PS5, PS4, PS5, Xbox X, shoot, both versions of X, XS, the 4 Xbox consoles, that Series S, Series X, 1X, 1S, 1XL. Jeez. Xbox is, probably going to be the owners of Crash and Spyro soon, so I'm going to have to get used to it, but good golly, I hope that they hire somebody new for their console naming scheme. Because, wow. 1XXL with cheese? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to the console. That's like, oh gosh. Series 1X 2.01. Sir, I'm confused. Who did you hire for your naming protocols? Xbox 360 squared and Knuckles. Yeah. It's 1XL. Like, I just, like, man. Learn the alphabet with Xbox. First, we have the Xbox A, B, Xbox Pi. It's just like, man. Oof. Now, I'm going to pause the stream for a quick second here and explain that there was something that I saw in private that they did not show today, which I'm a little bit sad because I think that it would have been really cool to show. So during the meeting that we had, that was in private, they showed us gameplay for a level. And the level was one of the levels that we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen this level at all yet. It is a level that is inspired by Insanity Peak. And Insanity Peak being where you find Lani Loli. And we had a 5-minute segment where we watched a full match on that map, and we jumped perspectives from Tana to Dingodile to Coco, and seeing the 3 different positions and seeing the 3 different play styles. And there were things going on that I made note of that were just absolutely crazy. Are you allowed to say this? Yeah, well, I don't have any assets for it. And I've been told over and over again, you may speak about everything in the interview. You can talk about everything in the interview, but I don't have any assets. So that's why I didn't talk about it. I'm like, how can I talk about it? I'm like, yes, let's be marionette and draw you a picture of what I hope that I saw, right? I was told over and over again, you can share the information from the meeting, right? But obviously, I don't have any of the assets. So, but it was a level that was inspired. And one of the power-ups, one of the relics, was Lani Loli. And that was super cool. That guy Mikey donated $5. Coming in 2069, the Super Hyper Turbo Xbox Series 1 XL 3 and Knuckles featuring Dante from Devil May Cry, now with new funky mode. Yeah, that's what it feels like sometimes, man. That's what it feels like sometimes. It's like, man, See, like, Nintendo always is like, all right, we're gonna go with a completely different name almost every time, right? GameCube 2? No, Wii. Yeah, they kept the name once and it was a mistake. See, they kept the Wii U and it was their biggest mistake. Right? So either completely change the name of your console every time you make a new one, or follow a scheme. Not this in-between shenanigans. Hey Autobot, how's it going? I will also say that I do have to pee, so after I finish this level, I am going to have to relieve myself. Well, the 3DS was a play on words, though, right? It technically should have been called, like, the 2DS, right? Because it was a 3DS, and it has 3D. It's like, ah, okay. "3D, 3DS," and it's like, oh, okay, I guess it's... Yeah, where's the play on words on Xbox One from the Xbox 360? No play on words there. Ah, no! I already died once, so figured I might as well. Julia Bandicoot donated $2.50 through euros. Thank you so much. I love to see the two elementals be power-ups as well. That would be interesting. I think that, like a Wrath of Cortex-esque, you know, season would be cool. We're featuring Crunch. I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh, baloney! Thank you, Ori, for the around $5. I hope they hire someone new for their console naming schemes. No kidding, the Xbox 360 launch was worse. Only $300 for a single brick. Yeah, oh. Yeah, I remember the 360 launch was made people want to turn 360 away from Xbox. Jeez, I remember that. Thank you so much. The main issue, if I remember correctly, if I remember correctly about the Xbox, is that the 360 was produced way too fast, right? I might be wrong, but if my memory serves correct, that's what it was just way too fast. And they wanted to beat PlayStation to the punch, and because of that, it caused the boards to be able... The boards weren't great, and the boards were, like, flexing. And the boards were, not, you know, boarding. Alright, give me a second here. Alright. Okay, I'll be right back because I have to pee. I have to pee. Here, I'll just start. God, I want the Dingo Dial. Okay, well, I'll watch the Dingo Dial cutscene. On.
Oh,
Crikey.
I'm starved. Wait, is that roadkill pie? Slugging centipede gumbo? Braised potatoes with guacamole? Well,
Guacamole?
what have we got here?
I just realized he didn't say guacamole, he said guanamole. That is disgusting.
Food served at Dingo's Diner may not meet the legal definition of food. Consume at your own risk. Side effects of dining at Dingo's Diner may include fatigue, increased body odor, risk-seeking behavior, thinking too much about your uncle, increased hunger, alienation from friends and family, skin irritation, ennui, leaky
Ennui.
bruising orifices, glowing orifices.
You fucking stay out of my diner.
Remembering that girl from high school. What's she up to? Do you think she's happy? And profuse so you so bad.
Yeah, I just realized that guacamole. If you guys don't know, it's bat tacos with guacamole. Guano is bat poop. just straight up bat poop. So, it's a bat taco with guacamole made of bat poop. Guano. Collect the whole set. If you... Guano balls. Collect the whole set. Oh. I always thought you said guacamole. Guanomole. I'm like, that's awful. I have now cursed your brains with that forever. Forever. Guano. I'll be back. Shikaka. Shikashi, Chicago! You're out of here! And we are back. Oh. Thank you so much, Flaney Man, for the $5. Well, I'm going to dip for the night. Have a good night, everyone, and see you at PAX CG. We'll see you at PAX Flaney Man. Can't wait to see everyone. I can't wait to see. I'm so excited. So pumped. Oh, that should be fine. Okay. Guess who's back? Back again. 1 second here. All right, here we go. So remember, I'm where's PAX? Boston.
Time for a spring cleaning.
So by the way, I do want to mention I'm only streaming for another hour and 15 minutes, and then I am going to be having a short Q&A, and then the bar is being reset back to 0, and I'm going to be going to bed and going to PAX tomorrow. Thank you, that guy, Mikey. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, everyone, tonight. Thank you. I do appreciate everyone stopping by. What's your favorite Crash game? You're looking at it.
Hello.
Hello, hon.
I know I said garbage.
Well,
I thought I would come say hi.
well, you don't look like
For the last moment I'm gonna see you. You leave me.
Yep, that's right. The last moments before.
He's clearing my seat for me.
Yes.
My fold-out chair throw, which is actually quite comfortable. It's fine. It's good.
Okay.
I'm with myself. Just dump orange juice over your computer.
I would.
Hi, everybody.
I'm already having issues. Please don't.
Oh no, with the stream?
No, with the. My
The
computer.
editing. Oh, okay. I have to scoot in.
There we go. I have to scoot in.
You have to see my face of
Yep.
illness. Hi.
Jump on a TNT.
Child coughed into my eyeballs.
What am I, a
After
Bandicoot?
7 cents.
I've somehow survived.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm about to go to PAX, so I was like, I need to live. That's
Who
her.
is Sunflower, not his mom.
That's my wife.
Mm-hmm. You want me to scoot in closer?
If you want to, yeah,
move
sure.
away.
Yeah, move away so you could. Are you excited to see at PAX? There's a whole bunch of stuff I'm excited. I know Nintendo's going to be there, so I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing there. I think they're going to be bringing advertising for the Mario movie. I think. Yes, Dingo does say a cuss.
He does?
Yeah. He does say a cuss. That doesn't mean that you get to say it in chat. You'll see it in the subtitles.
Ah, bastards! They'll get every last one of you.
Oh my goodness, he does. You're sipping after me? We did catch.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna go see it too. We're setting up a date where we're gonna go see it with a buddy of mine.
Yes.
Yeah. Wahoo! I first have to make sure that it's not scary for the children.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm going first, and then
That's why we saw Sonic first.
yeah,
Not at all because of nerds.
I'm going to make sure that it's, you know, well and good for my child. No, but seriously, if it's really good, I'm gonna take David.
Obviously, that'd be the cutest little daddy son date.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hope is probably just a smidge too young.
She's too young to sit still in the theater.
Yep.
If he gets around 4, it'd be easier. Plus, they'll probably release the new whatever Frozen that's happening.
Oh gosh.
And then I'll probably be able to pay him for, right? Because I'll release that Christmas.
Yeah, a little frozen princess. It's also hilarious because she's born on Christmas Day, so it all kind of works.
I made all them tablecloths myself.
I feel bad. Oh yeah, by the way, there was a detail that I missed with. I've been playing this game since it came out, and there was a detail that I missed.
Oh my gosh, is this like the video that you talked about?
No, it's pretty gross. So,
Gross.
oh, it's disgusting. So, Dingo Dial owns a diner. It's
Yeah.
known for being absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, his things like roadkill, pie, something and a slug gumbo, it's all disgusting, right? Well, he said bat tacos with guacamole. I thought he said guacamole. And then I heard him again. And because I thought it was his accent. He actually said guanamole.
Oh no! Like guano.
Guano. So it's bat tacos made with bat poop.
Only a alligator.
Oh, crocodile hybrid.
Kangaroo thing. I don't know.
Dingo dial. It's in the name. Dingo dial. Dingo and a crocodile. Dingo dial.
Okay. I'm not.
You enjoyed Warped. Like,
Hear it.
I see that. Spencer Greenway donated $10 to Super Chat. I'm back. And wow, can't wait to see the Crash Team Rumble on beta release on April 20th. CG's Dingo's my boy hands. Oh yeah, Dingo looks like a lot of fun. I like the idea of blockers. It's kind of funny how fighting is a defensive aspect,
That's good because I'm not very good at it.
right? Which is kind of funny when you think about it, because you would think, oh, offense, score is going to be high offense. No, the blockers are the ones who are defensive. But from some of the clips that I saw, it looks like it looks like Dingo can slow people down. Like if people are running, he can like wind up his vacuum gun and slow them down. Now, in some of the footage that I thought I saw that if Dingo like sucks, like holds it long enough on you, you actually get sucked in. He grapples you.
That sounds awesome.
It's like,
We're doing all right, Spencer. We're. I have all the water.
oh,
The
because of the lights.
The lights are really bright. It's okay. I'm here because I want to spend time with you before you go to sleep.
Yeah, before go to sleep and
Yeah.
get up at 4:30 in the quack of dawn.
Well, we're doing better. Everyone got sick.
Except for me, apparently.
I don't know how. I think David brought it from school at the beginning of our break.
Ori donated $5 to Super Chat. Thank you so much. Around $5. Haven't learned something that weird since the origin of the name Blue-Footed Boobies. Yes! The origins of Blue-Footed Boobies, which is really a sad origin. They're called boobies because they're dumb. It's like, oh. Could you imagine being given a name because you're
The
stupid?
dodos. The dodos actually weren't dumb. They just had no natural predators.
Yeah, they had no natural predators,
So
and
they
so
just were like, hi! No
Friends.
one's ever tried to kill me!
it's like friends.
And then they're like, ah, these guys, they deserve it. And I'm like, they didn't have any natural predators.
That's true. When
The dogs were so fast, they had no idea. Although, honestly, the dodos from Ice Age are still my favorite.
prepare for the Ice Age.
Got 3 melons? Doom on you.
Doom on you.
That was David's favorite movie for a long time.
Prepare for the Ice Age.
The dodos evolved into quail.
They're so delicious, though.
I mean,
I mean, judging by their size, they just seem like giant chickens or just like giant birds. Just,
they're apparently very good to eat.
I mean, obviously,
ate them all.
they ate them to extinction.
So they were like, wow, they're not running away. They must be really, really dumb. And then scientists today are like, they had no natural predators on this wonderful island of Madagascar that was paradise before you came.
Yeah, they were.
They brought rats that destroyed the whole forest until birds came. I was
Protect
like,
the dodo way of life.
thank you, humans. I know that because my son watches Wild Kratts,
Yes.
and they go back in time. I love that show. It's like Zabu.
Christians are moving forward. All right, let's grab this. Wink.
Chickens evolved from dinosaurs. There you go.
Did I miss a bet with it carrying it to Unity Crate? Let's go find out.
Did they have overalls on?
Yes. It's a swamp.
I'm not gonna lie, that's really cute for the kids. Just put them in like a little bat outfit with overalls. David is into overalls. might be my, my southern one.
Ow!
Nice. Oh wait, you don't immediately like.
I have Aku Aku.
Oh, that's right. Is that the pigs or turkeys?
Bats.
But they're pig. No, the turkeys.
Bats.
Turkey bats?
It's either wings or membranes.
Yeah, but look at.
They're bats. With a sack on their back.
But
They're fat bats.
I don't think bats.
They're bats.
Is that what his food did to people? Is that where all the nitro boxes are from? Did you just put it in the food? That's the gravy?
No, he's...
This is special
Look,
sauce.
listen. Dingo is trying his best, okay? He's only been shut down by the food services 12 times, okay? He's just trying...
12 times.
No, 12. He's still trying his best. Okay? It's not his fault that his food doesn't meet the legal definition of food. And that side effects may include thinking about your uncle too long. I'm not joking.
That's. Oh, okay. Alright, Toys for Bob.
Yeah, they're wild.
Someone was tired.
No, someone was a genius.
You're tired, genius. It's pretty deep for delicious.
Yeah, it's very deep for delicious. And then it says Dino Dow's establishment is...
You know that's something that we don't have? I don't think in Canada. You guys don't have your, like, your ratings posted.
Aha! There we go.
Like, you go to Boston, and everyone has their ratings posted. Of,
No
like, their health
worse.
inspection.
It'll go to your thighs, and then you'll blow up. SpongeBob. No worse.
Yeah, that was like, I know that.
It'll go to your thighs, and then you'll blow up.
So why aren't you getting the boxes?
What, those ones are over there? No, I got this. One thing you can count for Dingo Dog's levels is that they're always just chock full of just axes. All boxes. All of them. Here and go.
I love the little outfits with them. So cute.
Ah, yes, this poisonous swamp is just totally kawaii.
I'm just saying, it's adorable. I also love it's the same outfit though. So, but I get it. You had to make the twinkle lights.
There we go.
Is that like garbage that's man put up on the plate?
Look, they're trying.
They're trying. They're trying to make this work.
They're trying to make this establishment work. It's not really working, but they're trying.
Wait, is this his restaurant, the whole thing?
No, this is he's angry because another competitor came and bombed his restaurant. So now he's going to go and do the same to his.
Wait, this is a competitor's restaurant?
Yeah, we're going through his facility and destroying everything.
Oh my goodness.
I believe that this is his restaurant up here. That's why there's all these guards here.
How do you like them wampus?
How do you like damn wampas? There we go. I can't convince her to try this game. I've tried.
Listen, there are so many games on my list. So many games. I'm just...
Yeah, but none of them are Crash 4.
When you get Animal Crossing, you no life it until you have no existence anymore. Okay? So give me a second to get my existence back so I can dive into a new thing. And by the way, you got me the Disney thing, so I need to, like, lose my existence in that first. Hi, Diamanda. I'm sorry.
Hey, Damanda.
I'm sorry if I'm saying your name. My eyeballs. Whew.
Yeah, you can't handle the light, can you?
No, I've got the petri dish's illness running through my brain.
The petri dish of illness.
The petri dish's illness. That's our children.
Oh, that's right. Which skin should we go with? What?
Nothing.
What? You don't like the booty? You don't like Booty Seeker?
It's fine.
It's unlocked in booty calls. The Booty Seeker is
Unlocked
unlocked in
in
booty
booty calls?
Yeah, it's a pirate level. Where's your mind?
Please tell me it was 4 a.m. and they were giggling like kids and they're like, this is good. Oh my gosh, that's really funny.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot is full of innuendos. Crash 2, piston it away.
I didn't play Crash 2.
Yep.
Crash Warped, we played so much the disc broke. I have memories with my brother though. Which like I tried to play Banjo 2 and I'm kinda like, I don't like this.
Really?
I don't know, I like the first one so much. But I also like haven't actively played the second one. I've also never finished Banjo because it was a darn quiz level. I don't have a good memory. So I need to go back.
She often forgets that we're married. She's like, who are you?
What am I, like 70? I am your mom. No!
Oh yeah, the other level, a ship happens.
You can't even say that's an actual, like, level. Box in here.
No.
Give me a second. Excuse my fucking
There we go. Great. How much you want to bet that on each level of Crash Team Rumble there's going to be some secret stash? Oh yeah, the Calamity Canyon. Yeah, when they said yeah, so in Calamity Canyon, I was just like, I'm like, you can't slip that one past me. I played Breath of the Wild non-stop when it came out. Calamity Canyon. No. Okay, I think I got them all. No, not Cannon, Canyon. Calamity Canyon. You brought more orange juice?
No, I didn't have enough.
No.
Man, if that was enough, I wouldn't be
What?
No.
What? Yeah, so one of the level names for Crash Team Rumble is Calamity Canyon. It's a reference to Breath of the Wild of Calamity Ganon. Calamity Ganon, Calamity Canyon.
That's really cool.
And it also takes place in the desert, which is where Ganon is from. He's from the Gerudo Desert. So it's like there's actually a joke that I had to cut out from the 17-minute video because I was dealing with so many problems with my PC that I had to cut a gag.
Okay.
I said no, of course I kept that one.
You're like, I spent so much time on this.
Yeah, that gag was getting in. No, I had a gag set up where I said there's layers to this joke, and it was going to be oh man, I said there's layers to this joke, and I was gonna use a Shrek reference because ogres have layers.
But you had to remove it.
Yeah, I had to remove the joke.
I think the reason why I have a problem playing this game is don't think you really understood until I played something that wasn't cutesy. And
Oh.
then you were like, chill. And I'm like, no, you don't understand it. Things are stupid.
The game thinks I'm stupid. The game thinks you're stupid.
Don't logic me. There's no logicking this woman. I'm having second player syndrome.
What? 3, 4, 5. Alright, so then what we want to do is go like this. Go ring, 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 boom, and we're done. Okay. We got less than an hour left before I am going to be signing off for a while. You guys are going to see me for a little bit. It's going to be like 2 weeks.
I know the kids are on it. Did I leave for the airport? Guys, he went to Walmart.
Yeah, I went to Walmart today just to buy a couple things for the trip. He's like, Daddy's gone. It's
I'm
like,
like, he's gonna say goodbye. He's like, okay. And then anytime he's like, he went upstairs to take a nap. And it was, Daddy left. He's gone to the airport.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm like, oh, you didn't cook it?
I forgot something. There was a ting that I forgot. Yeah, usually.
I'm not good at memory stuff. And I'm such a perfectionist that if I don't do it perfectly, then I can't play the game. They left a gem. And then it like pops me in the dream.
So we have to go over here. Activate the box here.
Oh, sneaky sneaks.
And then we go over back to here. We go.
Oh,
Wrong part of the dock. I went up one.
see? That would drive me insane. We have 97 left.
Oh yeah, because I barely died on these levels. They give so much Wumpa fruit.
Nice.
There we go. There we go. Take 2. Go. Back here.
Also, it's really cute. David's invention to me now.
That was a big waste of time.
You already got the hidden gem.
Because I got the
guy.
hidden gem and died, it counted as me getting it. Well!
Nice. What game do you think has the best soundtrack? I think that
What game do you think has the best soundtrack? Crash on the Run.
Really? Not even Spyro?
Spyro is really good. I love Spyro too, but I had to give the Crash on the Run has a soundtrack that is absolutely shockingly good. Like here, I'm gonna do something for her. Okay, she's never heard one of these tracks.
I haven't. Wait, I think I have.
No, you haven't. Yeah,
I don't know.
hold on a second. I'm just gonna
I
do something.
have the
I'm
game.
still gonna keep playing.
I
But
was in the Canada guy thing.
hold on. So we were obsessing about this the other day. We were just like what? So hold on.
Up to the Arab guy.
I'll do the Arab guy. Yeah, he's awesome. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Shout out.
I turned the volume down on here. But here. If this song doesn't make you want to get up and dance, all right. So we're gonna keep playing, but we're gonna hold on.
I don't think I got to him, by the way.
No, you didn't.
That might be why.
So you can't hear Crash Bandicoot, right?
No. It does bop.
Oh, it gets better.
It's good.
It didn't have to go that hard.
It didn't though. It was just a mobile game.
Yep. Like.
That's good. That's good. I see what you say though. That's gonna be in my head.
Yep. It is so groovy.
The disco. Yeah, this reminds me.
But imagine the whole soundtrack is like goes as hard.
Sorry. I can't hear.
Okay. The whole soundtrack goes that hard.
My goodness.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I gotta put it on. Okay.
Yeah, put it back on.
You have it on so loud.
Okay. Okay. Here, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down a little bit for you. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Dark Spyro.
Oh my gosh. Why is this so 70s?
Like.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Sorry, I just need to, like, that is awesome. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
The, what's the thing from Shrek? Hero? What's that thing's name?
Oh, I Need a Hero, right?
Yeah.
But like,
It's like,
is this the?
so like, why isn't it? Someone worked their butt off and it paid off.
Who? Okay, but here's the thing, is that they went hard on things that didn't need to go hard, like, and what I mean, like, Dark Spyro, yeah, you could turn around and be like, okay, yeah, fake Coco,
Okay, is it like derpy?
in the best way.
In the best way? Why does this remind me of like 90s
What, like,
Avril?
Pink, Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the cowbell.
The banjo. But
I
why?
just heard it's a cowbell.
But why does it work?
Huh?
But why does it work so well?
It looks. But why is it so good? Like,
This was a mobile game.
they didn't have to do that.
No, they didn't. I'll tell you the one that just made me like want to like walk out. I was just like, you can't be serious. You're gonna laugh. Hold on.
The box.
The box. Put those around your neck. You don't have to put them on, but put them around
Okay.
your neck at least.
I'll put it around my neck.
I'll turn it up a bit so you can hear. For Iron Checkpoint.
I think I hit this one actually. Definitely warped vibes. Someone worked so hard.
Yep.
It paid off so well.
No. Well, yes and
In
no.
a sense of, if people enjoyed it, people like us appreciate it.
Hi, Tiffany.
Sad face.
But that's for the Iron Checkpoint crate. The Iron Checkpoint crate. Nitrous oxide.
It sounds like, I don't know the game people played it. It was like, there were cars, and it was like, it was on the Nintendo 64. And I'll have to look it up, otherwise I'm gonna sound absolutely crazy. I just remember a jazz guy with a bee van, and he would attack people in it.
Jazz guy with
Okay.
a bee van. What's a
It'll make sense. I sound insane. Give me a second.
jazz guy with a bee van? Like a bee, like a buzz bee?
Yeah. Or disco. Vigilante
Is that what it's called?
yes.
Never heard of it.
Oh my goodness. You were a bus, and it was like destruction derby. It was the most coolest thing ever.
Vigilante 8.
Yes.
What about Vigilantes 1 through 7?
I don't know. But it was yeah, 1970s. And it was like you could be a school bus with like attack stuff.
It,
Did not do
it sounds like Twisted Metal.
it was probably like that.
Like
I'm
a
just gonna
ri- like
bring
a-
up the characters so you understand what I think. Oh, there's a second one. That's what it looked like. I'm just trying to find the bus guy. He was my favorite guy because he'd have like music going on.
Conky recognizes it.
Hey, you got me. Yes, it was an awesome game. And everyone cried about it, but then we're like, yeah.
Never heard of it. That's a
It-
first.
Okay, like it was probably just like in the Goodwill pile, but like it was so awesome.
Oh, I forgot that he changed Coco's outfit. Oh, look.
Did you change the pictures out there too?
Oh, you'll see the second. Look, it's a Mardi Gras.
Queen at a wedding. I'm
I see everything.
Ori!
and I mean everything.
Thank you so much for the $5. A tip for moving platform part. Use the arrow crate to reach the other crates before hitting the second T to help me get the rally. Thank you, Ori. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of your life. Yeah, just gonna stop you there before you tell us how we all died.
Okay.
Well,
Look
you'd
at
rather
Coco.
not know about the giant mask-eating monster from beyond the stars. That is your choice.
Yeah, I can't listen to I can't listen to Electron Avenue when driving.
Right then.
Boppin'.
Need a hand.
Okay. So here's.
Hi, Kia.
Hi, Kia.
There we go.
Is that a kid?
Huh?
Is that a kid?
Yes.
Oh. Hi.
I am known as Spyro Man.
Aww. I'm married to Spiral Man. Okay. This is the bee guy I'm talking about. He has bees. Yep.
Okay.
Conky knows what I'm talking about.
Man, I know this, but Crash Bandicoot, you banished me to the past. But all it did was give me time plan. You might wait. Then all it did to give me the time to plan your doom.
Crash Bandicoot, you
Banished me to the past.
But all it did was give me more
time to plan your doom.
You'll
Find me up a mountain. Don't freeze on the way.
Oh, this guy? He made everybody blind with his disco
How
ball.
many times have you beaten this clown anyway?
It's just
Three.
it was the weirdest thing, but it was like cars,
Seemed like more.
and it was just kind of like derby mode,
Derby?
and you just like attack. It was so much fun.
I very much. You should.
Spiral Man.
Jumping up and down. Spiral Man. Hi. Do you remember me playing this level over and over and over again? Because this was one of the levels from the beta that I got to play at home.
I remember that. That was really
Where I was just like,
that
again.
was a long time.
That
I remember,
was.
I remember walking in. We were in the house called the
Yes.
Yeah. So we were there, and I remember coming in after getting lunch and be like, "You're still playing," and you're like, I gotta get good.
I gotta get good at this. Yeah.
I've been waiting for so long.
I gotta get good at it. And it was true. It's like, you know, my feeling was like, I gotta get a good, clean recording. I gotta, oh, oops. I have to 100% it, not die, but move fast enough because there was a weird restriction. So at the time, there was a restriction where I was only allowed to show 5 minutes of gameplay in total per level. So my mission was to finish the entire level under the amount of time that I was allotted, but also look good while doing it. And then if the level was too long, to only trim the unnecessary parts.
You take that little.
I like I like Crash 4's design. I do. I really do. I like Crash 4's design. I think it's really cute. I think it adds an aspect that Crash didn't really have before. Crash is always like this cool extreme guy, but then you add a little bit of, you know, this cuteness to it, and it adds a little bit of the dopiness as well. So I personally really like it. Personally.
Dopey what? Is that Coco? Excuse me.
No, I'm saying no. It was the question was do I like Crash's new redesign? And I said,
yeah, no, I like it too.
I said I like it. I said because it adds like a cuteness factor to it, and also it helps emphasize a little bit on his dopiness, because when you have cute and derpy, you're just like, oh, there's nothing behind those eyes. Yeah, there's no one home behind those eyes. But you see, Local Pickles, you say that, and then there's a group of dedicated people that are absolutely livid that Crash 4 doesn't look like insane. Right now,
I don't want pixels.
right now, I just want a Spyro game as well, because then people who have been screaming about, you know, complaining about Crash Bandicoot can take a break a little bit. Here, sit in the backseat a bit. Let the Spyro fans have their game.
Let them complain.
Let them complain for a little bit. Let the Spyro fans have sore spots in random
I remember
times.
that scene. I remember you playing that over and over.
Yeah, getting this
This
right.
scene right here.
It wasn't exactly this one. It's actually the next one, but it's very similar to that one. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same concept where it's like close to the end of the level where it's like I'm trying to get it to look good. And I will introduce to you the most elusive box that literally all content creators were trying 100% this level and we couldn't. There was one box we were missing. We looked and looked and looked and looked and we couldn't find it.
Oh, you know someone was spiteful.
Oh, absolutely.
Totally spiteful. They're like,
Absolutely.
this game's too easy.
I remember Crystal Fissure and we were screaming at each other like, where is the box? We kept doing this level and we were like, we can't find the last
is that
box.
a Surf's Up reference?
No, that was a Penguin's reference because he has the scarf.
I know.
Yep. That box sat in my nightmares. That's Pet the Penguin.
I don't know what Pet a Penguin is, but alright.
He's from CTR.
I get it.
The only way you can tell it's Penta Penguin is because he has the purple scarf. That's it.
It's cute. I like it.
It's a penguin gay one?
It's cute because Hope likes penguins.
Yeah, she calls them penguins. Pegwins.
Pegwins was it for a while. Now she's actually saying penguins.
Yeah, but it was it was Pegwins for a while, and it was the cutest
Oh,
thing.
my penguin.
My Pegwin. It was just like,
Dude has my penguin eating games.
yep.
We have to stop her from that though.
Yeah, the EB game. Okay, so we don't know why. EB Games was what our stores used to be called. Now they switched them to GameStop, but they used to be called EB Games. My daughter thinks headphones are EB Games.
Because she sees them at EB Games.
Right? Because she saw a pair of headphones at EB Games, and she thought that all of them are called EB Games. And that my daughter thinks that headphones are called EB Games, but also ear warmers
Are called the EB Games.
are EB Games.
Because they're the same thing.
Because they're the same thing. They go over your ears, right? Like this.
So,
Okay. So when she says someone has my Penguin EB Games, it's somebody has her Penguin ear warmers.
And they're not actually hers, they're David's. Hers is the Elsa EB Games.
Coverpatch Penwings. You remember when Coverpatch was trying to do the like, it gets
And you know
worse.
what? I saw them make fun of him about that, and he's like, no one said anything to me. No one said, hey, could you redo that? They kept it. And he's like, I want to cry. Because no one stopped me. No one's like, hey, you've given up saying the name, sir.
Yeah, but I've had a daughter for 3 years now. 2 years, three. Yeah, she's turning 4.
Stop Stop going so big.
I have 2 sons and a daughter. There we go.
Shock some people. There's another baby.
There's a child? There's a third? I did not know.
Enjoying bagels.
Huh?
Bagel boy. He stole Hope's bagel the other day.
Oh, Jonathan.
Yeah, and she didn't have the heart to say no. I'm like, darling, you got that nut. Like, it's gonna be taking stuff.
Where she's like, it's okay, baby Jonathan.
Yep. It's okay, Mama. He was hungry. I'm like, no, you cannot give him peanut butter. He had a reaction. He's fine. We're good.
I still want to do that video where I compare like the old demo of this to the new one, because there used to be a lighthouse here. Right here, there was a big lighthouse here, and they removed it.
Probably so you could see the platform.
No, that's exactly it. That's probably it. But also, they made Dino Dash significantly easier. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they added.
Well, remember
And
they said they were scared that it was going to be too hard.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
that
think
was.
that's the problem, is they were like, oh, we don't want to make this too hard.
Yeah, because I still remember when people were like, Toys for Bob made probably the easiest Crash Bandicoot game, and then meanwhile, Toys for Bob. Oh, they made the hardest Crash Bandicoot game, and people were like, Toys for Bob's Crash 4 is probably going to be the easiest ever.
Oh, I thought you said they did make it easy.
No, they
I'm like,
didn't.
what?
The purple relic makes you want. Dude, I'm not touching any of the purple relics. Not one. No, I am not touching a purple relic. No way. I think I got one by accident, maybe. And that was it. So, there's time trials, right?
Yep.
You get, right, so there's...
I know the purple one.
There's
It's
the-
part of the warp.
No, there was no purple relics in the warp. It's platinum. Platinum was the final one. No, purple crystals, right? But there was the relics. There's the time relics. The purple time relic. The purple time relic is the 4th one. It's the developers' times.
No!
Yep.
No, they made the game. That's
Oh yeah,
cheating.
absolutely. They're in there.
It's cheating.
Okay. I started to do the
It's cheating.
I started to do the purple relics for CTR, and I was doing pretty good. Was. Until
I think that one level you just quit.
there was a couple that I just was like, nope.
Experiment start.
Oh man, when Lou, that interview, I don't even care that that video didn't like take off as well as I wanted it to. That interview was one of the best interviews I had ever done, period, ever. That interview was hysterical.
I remember I know it sounds horrible.
What?
I don't watch his stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I hear it about 40 times before it gets released. I don't watch a lot of your stuff. I watched that one, and I laughed the whole time. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. That was awesome.
My wife is so supportive.
Hey!
Time, perhaps.
Don't even.
She supports me
I
so
keep
well that
3 kids
she
quiet while you record videos.
she supports me
Under the age
so
of 5.
well.
Really?
She might watch a video per month, maybe.
Dear diary, I seem to be developing
go
a
on sub
connection
now.
with the subject. A fatherly-
Guys, don't check this guy out.
Wait,
He's annoying.
did I hit the wrong button?
I get it. I love
I love you
Don't leave me.
too.
Sorry, I'm
Don't leave me. It's just rolling me around now.
burning. I think I'm gonna have to go.
Really?
Yeah, my eyes are like watering badly.
You can't handle the light?
No, not with like the fluid in my brain.
The fluid in your brain leaking out.
I don't know what this kid gave me.
Subject is to ignore my last message.
I'm like, I'm really glad you didn't get any to travel, and that would be the worst on the plane.
Yeah, that would be.
Even if they would let you go on, like I doubt
The
it.
fluid in the altitude would just be not.
Oh, I think you just scream.
I just wrap my head up and just, you know, ask for sweet, sweet death's embrace.
All of the medication. I want all the cough syrup.
All of it.
Sir, the flight's been over for 4 hours. Huh? What? Apparently that's a beneficial, but it's just to some people.
Brad,
that.
I just have the best reaction to that.
Clink. So other than my tech bag, is everything else all packed?
I opened your toothpaste, please.
Other than the toothpaste.
Well, I don't think there's anything else on this. Except for...
Did you check my phone?
I did.
Did you find it?
Fucking lucky.
Okay. Okay. Do you need any information for me to log in? I'm saying, like, is there anything that...
Your first ball side. That's how you get the government systems to work.
What time are you leaving for PAX? I am leaving tomorrow at the bright and good time of 4:30 in the morning. Well, I'm getting up at 4:30 and I'm hitting the road at 5. My dad's driving me to the airport.
Yeah, your mom's joining you for us.
Yep. She says she wants to join. Whether or not she will be able to is... She's supposed to be, but...
She's not going to
yeah.
No!
Everly is sick too, though.
God.
Everybody...
Break flu. Someone licked somebody.
Somebody licked somebody.
I don't know. We were at a public park.
That early? Yeah, that early. I have to get up at, because my flight is I'm boarding at 8:50 and I'm on the plane at 9:10. And,
you gotta get there like wicked early.
The actual the actual location of the airport is about an hour and a half away. Right? And then
you have to get there like crazy early too.
And because it's considered international, even though it's considered international, right? It's not that far of a flight. It's considered international. And because of that, you have to show up 3 hours early because of checking in, going through customs, etc., etc. Funny story about going through customs at the border one time. Do you remember my old laptop? My big chunky laptop that was like... They had to do a manual scrub of it because it was hysterically massive. It was I had a laptop that was comedically large.
Okay, so when we went on our anniversary, we went to the wonderful city of Ottawa. It was so relaxing and calm after our wedding planning. And we went to tour Parliament. Now, I didn't know this. Otherwise, I would have packed later. They search you.
Oh yeah, like
because,
TSA.
You know, there's important people there.
TSA.
I didn't know this. And I am what they call a super packer.
Yeah,
My purse was this big, and this man pulled out
everything.
So much. He ran through the scanner, and he's like...
I can't see anything.
He goes, I can't see anything. I'm going to have to dig it all out. And there's lines of people behind me. And he's just pulling all these receipts and, like, 8 chapsticks, because the other one got lost at the bottom. And I'm, like, mortified, kind of, like, laughing, because that's all I can do except for cry. And he goes... After he's done, he's like, buy her a bag. Buy her a bigger bag, sir.
Yeah, that was the...
You have a happy honeymoon. It was really...
Yeah, he's like, buy her a bigger bag, please.
Yeah, that was I think one of the most hey, but I booked like 3 days worth of booking and take on dad.
Yeah, she was able to jam like so much stuff
a suit and 2 days worth of clothing and a carry-on bag.
Yeah, 'cause...
Massive.
Oh no. Oh no, hold on. Got it, we're good. There we go. Freeze! You gonna go? Alright. Alright, well, I love you.
I love you too.
I'll be upstairs in just over half an hour, okay?
Alrighties, I love you.
I love you too.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.
Going to go do this. Stand up. Thank you. Don't leave. Okay. I have people that save me.
So yeah, I'm going to be gone for a little bit because I'm only coming back for 1 day and then I'm immediately flying to California. Right? There is a lot that's going on the next 2 weeks. There is so much going on, and as soon as the stream is basically over, I'm going to be just doing my final check, doing my final pack, and setting everything by the door. Go to bed, wake up, hop in the car, go to PAX. Abugaba! I am nervous because I've never done American baggage claim, and I'm just because I am bringing a checked bag to Boston. So I just hope that it doesn't get lost and that there's no problems. I know it's easy. You just go to the baggage claim, you wait for it, it spits out, you grab it and you leave. Anything I'm particularly excited about? There's some demos that I'm super excited about, but I'll be honest, right now, the thing that I'm focused on is seeing friends. Seeing friends right now is something that is surely needed because, man, it has been a rough year, and seeing all my friends is something that I'm very much looking forward to. Oh, no! Schmack. I know it sounds like cheesy, but it's true. No, just seeing my friends this year are just... You guys know. You guys were with me. 2022 was rough. 2022 was a rough year. It was quite difficult. Dr. Rank donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. Gonna buy PS5 so I can play Crash Team Rumble at launch. Hopefully the Switch port doesn't take too long to exist. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Thank you so much for the $5 Australian. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you wanted to save a dime, you could get it for PlayStation 4 if you wanted to. But, of course, with PS5, you would be, next gen. And so, if you were planning on getting a PS5 and this is just making you jump the gun a little bit, then by all means. I feel bad that I'm going to be gone for because I will be back streaming. I will be back streaming on the 7th. So I'm going to be gone. I'm missing Thursday, Friday, then another Thursday, Friday. And so I'll be back on the 6th. I'll be back on the 6th. I'll be back on the 6th. Physical release at the moment? I don't think there is a physical release at the moment. I don't think so. Ah! Nope. Ow. There we go. By the way, I do want to make a quick announcement. We hit 74,000 subs. And I am thrilled. We hit 74,000 subscribers. And it is just another step closer to the goal of 100,000. That is just another step closer. We are getting close to the next milestone, which is 75,000. That's pretty big. In my opinion, that's pretty big. I really do want to hit that 100,000 mark. I really do. Hitting that 100,000 mark would just be amazing. I also might be doing a really cool collaboration with a very large channel. There's a large channel that I'm not going to go into detail yet, just in case it falls through. I hate, you know, just in case it falls through. But in the future, hopefully by the end of this year, you guys will see that there is a channel that I might be featured on that is quite large. Quite large. Yeah, I might have to stream Enter the Dragonfly for 12 hours, but you know what? I'll be honest. It pales in comparison. That pales in comparison to the amount of joy that I would feel. Because at the end of the stream, I would be opening up, shoot, the silver play button. Right? I would be opening it. That would be the goals, and it would be so hard to resist to not open it up beforehand. But I would, at the end, record opening that silver play button. And there will be tears. I already know there's going to be tears. I already know. Because it's something that I have been trying to get for a long time. And to finally achieve that 100,000 goal would just be something that's still, oh shoot, still mind-blowing, you know? Still mind-blowing.
This isn't mugging. Give me your wallet.
Okay.
Yes, it's a banana. I was the only, like...
Gun-like.
I don't know. I don't want to get you immediately kicked off of YouTube forever. Banana! Yeah! It'll be fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna say
Okay. 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 What? No.
Lungs.
Your lungs are just dying.
Yeah. Right.
Go take your nerd puffer. There we go. Hey, Spencer Greenway! Thank you so much for becoming a $5 member. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support, Spencer. I appreciate that. Shoot. Sunflower with the Mario Kart weapons? Yeah, basically. Don't touch me with the banana! Anything but the banana! I forgot to reactivate. Ah! Gosh, dang it! Gosh, shooting home, dang it! Death by banana peel. You can tell I'm exhausted, man. Because I am playing sloppy. By the way, my Crash Team Rumble gameplay video, why? Why? Why am I doing the suck? Why? Mobius Studios donated $3.01 through Streamlabs. Hey CG, I'm really hyped for CTR. It's a different sort of Crash game, but I love that they're incorporating classic sound effects and music, and it seems like it will be a good time even different. I don't know about it costing money and also having a paid battle pass though. So the big thing, the big taboo thing is it has a paid battle pass. The question, my first question, and you know, my first question that I would want to ask, the first question that I would want to ask the devs is, okay, is there a free aspect? Is there like, hey, what if I don't want to pay for the battle pass? Can I still unlock stuff, right? That's the follow-up question is like, okay, can I still unlock stuff even if I don't have the battle pass? The follow-up question is, what's going to be tied behind the battle pass? Is it going to be specific characters? Or will you be able to unlock those specific characters for free, right? The point is how consumer friendly is this battle pass? And is it just like, oh, you know, you unlock you unlock characters and like fun currency for free, but then you unlock skins that are cosmetic, right? And I think that's the ultimate thing that I need to know about this game is what is the ecosystem? What is that? That is, before I jump on the, how dare you charge money? It's okay. What is, and this is why I'm holding my judgment until I can actually get an interview with the devs, right? Because, and I got a feeling I'll probably have an interview with Loose Start, probably. No, playing like that. The one is the price so low. Yeah, you see, that's the thing, is that it is priced low. It is priced low. Then it's like, okay, how much is a battle pass? How long does a season last? Like I said, there are details where I have to know before I make a call on it or not. There are details that I want to know. Hey, Dagger, how's it going? Mobius donated $1.01. I'm fine with paid battle pass. What I'm not really fine with is it costing $30 and having a paid battle pass. Seems like they're trying to have their cake and eat it too, but the game itself looks fun to me, which seems to be an unpopular opinion. It's about 70-30. I said this at the start of the stream. I take the people that are being way overly, like the top 10% of people are like, oh my gosh, this is the evolution of Crash Bandicoot. And I not that I consider their opinion as null and void, but it's kind of just like, you know what, that, you know, is it that, I think that's a little over optimistic, but at the same token of time, I take the bottom 10% of them saying, it's doom! It's death! Crash Bandicoot's dead! And, you know, I negate their opinion, right? Because it's like, alright, come on now. And right now, the general vibe for Crash Team Rumble is either questionable or cautiously optimistic. Because a lot of people are like, okay, I get it now, I see how the game works. That's great. But then when they heard about the paid battle pass and the $30, it's like, okay, what's going on? But when you buy the game, you get the battle pass with it, right? So it's like, okay, what's the value of a battle pass? What's the value of the battle pass? What's the value of the game, right? Are we paying $30 for a battle pass, or are we paying $30? Are we like, is that how much it is? Is it $30 for a battle pass, and we're just paying for the first battle pass for us to start the game, or what's the deal here, right? And is there going to be a free-to-play option? Which I think that has to be inevitable. There has to be a free-to-play option. There has to be. Or at least there will be, I think. Because the model of paid... Because Fall Guys tried doing that, right? The difference with Fall Guys was that Fall Guys... the difference was that Fall Guys was free on PlayStation for a month. And so a whole bunch of people were able to sign on and try the game, and a lot of people really liked it. But then what happened was afterwards it turned to paid. Right? And that's when Fall Guys started to, no pun intended, fall. Right? That is exactly when they started to fall. That's exactly when they went... Right? Like I said, if the pass is nothing but just cosmetics, the battle pass is nothing but cosmetics, man. Here, let me ask this. Let me ask this something. Ask everyone on this. And I'm genuinely curious. Genuinely curious. Would you be okay with the battle pass if it was all strictly cosmetics? Just cosmetics. Not characters, not gameplay stuff, just cosmetics, and also the character, and also there is a free battle pass that it goes along line with it that allows you to unlock all the stuff. I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. Yeah, yes or no is both valid questions. Oh, doesn't pay to win, sure. To a certain point, yes. Depends, likely. Yes, not really. So I'm seeing a lot of yeses with some mixed no's and feeling indifferent and kind of off. That doesn't sound like a battle pass though. So a battle pass, what makes it a battle pass? Why it's called a battle pass is that they unlock as you battle. So the more you battle, the more you play, the more you unlock. That's why it's called a battle pass. Right? It's the more you battle, the more you get. If the battle pass is pure cosmetic, then I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so if it's... But what if it is pure cosmetic? Rumble pass. That'd be kind of cool, the Rumble Pass. But everyone calls battle pass because that's the term that everybody knows. Right? So, if there was two battle passes running perpendicular with each other, one's a free one, which is just unlocking some stuff just generally. And then there's a paid one, and all the paid ones for the skins and stuff. I understand the double revenue. Again, my confusion comes from how much is it, right? That's my first question is how much is it? How much is it? How much is a battle pass? Followed by how long is a battle pass? Because I'll be honest, I think a month is too short. I think you gotta go month and a half. You gotta go month and a half. And then the question is okay, so how much is a month and a half? If you do anything for like a month, right? Even if but maybe you have like mini events split up. Looks too. There's one gameplay I'm not crazy about either, and this is my honest thoughts. Is I'm not crazy about Just Beachy. The way the environment looks for Just Beachy. There's something off about it to me. There's something off about all the other levels look great. All the other levels look great. I love Towers. I love Calamity Canyon. I love the level that they didn't even show off. I love it. They all look great. There's just something wrong with Just Beachy. And I can't... I think it's the lighting. I think. So, like, let me pull up the screenshots here. Let me pull up the, because I didn't show these yet. Optionally, you get the well, why didn't they say it? They're probably still figuring it out on their end. They probably don't know themselves. They're still probably figuring out how to be able to monetize this game. They're probably still trying to figure that out too, right? They don't finalize that stuff because they have to figure out pricing, right? They have to figure out pricing. They have to figure out what's good, what's bad. And, you know, so, but there should be communication given to explain saying, hey, let's try to figure this out. So give me a second here. Let me pull up it's called Just Beachy. Ooh. Hey, thanks so much for the 400 bits, Matt the Whizfire. If you... was just cursed if you have every beat the dev times on CTR. I never saw a video about them. Love the content. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. First time chatting with the content for CTR, I always wanted to ask if you have beat the dev times because I remember the video about Velo. So I never was able to beat the dev times because I ran out of time because coverage shifted over to Crash Bandicoot 4. So I never had the time to be able to really do that. However, I got most of them done. I did get most of them done until I switched over to my PS5 and the save didn't bring the dev relics with me. So I would have to dig up my PS4 Pro again and redo it again, which I'm not particularly really wanting to do. But there was a couple levels that I couldn't do. There was a couple levels just like I just can't do it. Thank you so much for the 400 bits though. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Where is it? Oh, I think I know why. I know why I'm lost here. Let's go to footage. Yeah, I have to. You're not getting Suicide Squad even though I'm not getting Suicide Squad because you need to be constantly online for the single player. And it's a full price game. That's why I'm not getting it. Right? Crash Team Rumble is always been a multiplayer title. Thank you for the 400 bits again. What ones? And thanks. Always curious. The ones was forgive my memory because I'm terrible with names, even on games that I've sunk thousands of hours into. The one with all the holograms, the turbos, I can't remember, the one with all the dancing holograms. That one killed me. Dragon Mines, Turbo Track, and I think there was another one that stumped me. I think there was 4 that I just could not beat. There was just 4 that I just couldn't not beat. Okay, so let me switch over back to the stream here, and then we're going to be wrapping up soon because it is 10 o'clock. So let me show you. So this is some screenshots for Calamity Canyon. We can still see female entropy in these screenshots and Catbat, though none of them are going to be in the beta. They are being shown in these product shots. Here's a really good shot of Catbat. As you can see, the Crash and Coco pose. That's the pose I used for my info video. That was interesting to put together. Here we have, again, female entropy and Tana about to destroy each other while Brio's like, yes, Wampa, yes! Again, we're still on Calamity Canyon. We can see Cat Bat in the background with Entropy, female Entropy, Mutated Brio. Coco having a ride of her life while Crash is about to literally get pronged to death. Here's Just Beachy. In the screenshots, it's not bad, but even here, I don't know what it is. There is just... The screenshots aren't that bad. And then we got the Uka Uka for Tiki Towers, but we've already seen Tiki Towers like 400 times. And if we go to the gameplay of Just Beachy, which is right here. Nope, that's the wrong one. We want Just Beachy. I don't know what it is. I even said, I wrote down in my notes, even when I saw this, there is just something not right. And I don't know what it is. Just this level. This level specifically. There's just something not right about it. But I can't put my finger on it. It might be just the lighting. It might be that it's too blue, too light. That might be it. The shadows, that might be the problem, is that there's not enough shadows to it. It feels very flat. I think that's it. It's too pale. It's tinted blue. I think that it's missing. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what it is, because take a look here. There's these weird simulated shadows underneath Dingo Dial over here. So like, I'll show you what I mean. So look, you can see there's this really, as Dingo's about to fall into the hazards, there's this really harsh shadow that doesn't look like a natural shadow. It looks like everything is missing shadows, and then Dingo Dial, and then the characters. It's a very harsh shadow. Right? You see here? That's not even like a shadow at that point. It's more like a marker more than anything, right? You can't even see the shadows underneath like Tana, really? Like you can, but not really. Like, I think that's it. I think it's missing, right? I think there is a big miss with the lighting here. I think that's the problem. Because like for example, I'll pull up like Tiki Towers, right? Or any of them. Pick one. Right? Now it's got that tint of green because Oxide is out. But before we even go there, like take a look, right? You got shadows, you got depth. It looks full, it looks chaotic, it looks like you can see the shadows. You can see here you can see the shadows right here, right? You can see all the shadows in between here, and that pops, and it looks good. And then even when Oxide shows up, where there's that light pale green, right? Yeah, there's a light pale green, but it makes sense because Oxide, it's a visual stimulation to let you know that Oxide is out and about. But then as soon as Oxide goes away, which is right at the end here, well, actually it doesn't go away, but it has that green tinge as a indication that Oxide is present, right? Oh, absolutely, it's still a work in progress, right? And I'm sure they're still playing with it, right? But I'm giving my point now, right? I'm giving my point now. Here, right? Tiki Towers. But here's the thing, though. Let me show you a comparison. I'm going to show you a comparison, then we'll get to Q&R, because there is a really good point to be made here as well with the Tiki Tower stuff. I'm going to go pull up the original images from the first stuff that was dropped, Because it was, I will admit, it was looking a little rough. I must say, I was like, okay. Little rough, but, you know, it was early. So, like, here's the old Tiki Towers, right? The old Tiki Towers. And here's the new Tiki Towers, right? It is still similar, but there is a deeper, better color in the... it's not as washed out. There was one really... Like, these shots are not bad. There was one really bad Tiki Tower shot, though. There was one that was like, ooh. This one. This is the one that was just like, oof. This one looks a little rough, but then when we zoom in and get back in, it's not so bad. But yeah, just beachy. That's the, of course, you know, they can change it. Of course, it's still in development, but I'm just voicing, I'm voicing my opinion where I'm just like calling it now, just in case if it isn't, just in case if that is the final design choice, where I say maybe we should adjust something, because something is like, in my mind, I'm looking at it and something's throwing flags and I'm not sure what it is. I think it's just too flat, too blue, and needs more shadows and more contrast. It seems like there's something off. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So now we are going to enter the Q&R section of the stream. We have 10-15 minutes. This is going to be the last stream. I'm not going to be back streaming for over 2 weeks, because I'm going to go all over the place. So if you guys got any questions, please fire them away now. And yeah, if you got any Crash Team Rumble questions, I'll try my best to answer them. Capture the Fragment. Ooh, that would be cool. That might be fun. Have I played Shovel Knight? No, I have not. What's your biggest concern for Crash Team Rumble? The fans' reactions, to be honest. My biggest concern right now is that there's a lot of initial knee-jerk reactions, and I never like knee-jerk reactions to things when we don't have all the information. That's always been my stance on things. When things are cleared the air, then opinions can be given and made. I do understand the voice of concern, though, when it comes to having to pay for the game and also getting the battle pass. I want to see, like, okay, the big question for me is 2 questions, and the question is, and I just want people to think, right? I just want people to think, right? I just want people to use their brains and think. How much is a battle pass? Will there be a free-to-play option in the future? And how long do the seasons last? It's it is a very weird spot to be in. Who's your favorite Skyline? Oh, Wallop. We do a CT Rumble video comparing its battle pass to other multiplayer games. Like comparing the value? That's a good idea. Yeah, sure. You know what? I can definitely put that. I'll definitely jot that down. Actually, I'll jot that down right now. Because that is a good idea. That is a good idea. Where, like, okay, let's compare the value of the battle pass to other games. Now, there are a lot of customization options between hats, between skins and stuff. So I'm curious as to how that would go. Can you play Donkey Kong soon? Maybe. What's your take on some people calling almost everything woke? Oh boy. So I'll answer it this way. people need to have critical thinking, and people need to understand critical thinking, and throwing terms like woke, snowflake, or a bigot and using it like candy on either sides of the fence is not really a great thing to do. I think that people need to have critical thinking and think about others and think about think in depth and have critical thinking, and throwing easy insults like that because you politically disagree with something is kind of opposite of that, right? It's just kind of opposite of that. It's kind of like, hey, sit down, have a critical thought, right? The reaction right now is either cautious optimism, blinding negativity, or complete indifference. It's a weird spot to be in. It's a little bit weird. It's a little weird. It is a little bit weird, I must say. Going through the comment sections is quite interesting, because I will admit there is probably one of somewhere, someone somewhere, some website is referring to my gameplay. I don't know who, but this video has 30,000 views in like 12 hours. Like 12 hours. That's not usual for my channel. Typically it's if my channel reaches that height, it's a slow growth, right? And I'm looking here, and 30% over the past 48 hours has been external. So somebody somewhere is referring to this video, and it is getting views en masse. Views are 4.2 times higher than usual. In comparison to my new Massive Information dropped, where this video is sitting at 11,000, which is more typical. Hey, Jonathan Farthing, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. So did you get a haircut recently? Yes, I did the other day. Thank you. I was looking pretty shaggy. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, views are up 55% for the info revealed. That was expected. Completely expected. My live data is telling me that my gameplay reveal is sitting at 30,000 views. I'm like, okay. Oh, cool. Wumpa Lewis. Cool. I spent so much time on this chunk of information. I literally don't want to look at, like, there was some new stuff that was revealed today. I'm not even bothering. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm pooped. I am le pooped. So, all right, guys, we got another 5 minutes-ish, 5-10 minutes, and then I have to get going because I have to go to bed. Release date, well, I didn't expect was a closed beta from pre-ordering the game. Yeah, that was something that was pretty big. So I'm not sure about your second part that you said, but the first part as to the next stream is April 6th. I'll be back April 6th. I'm going to be gone for a bit. Video and uploads are going to be weird. They're going to be a little bit weird, a little bit all over the place. I have 2 videos locked and ready. Are you going to do PAX vlogs? I think I'm going to do a PAX vlog and just do one long day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, etc. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I am going to do that. I think that's going to be the best bet. Yeah. P.O. Box, not tonight. Speaking of, where is Emerald Queen? She's almost here almost every night. I wonder where she is. I hope she's okay. Emerald Queen's almost here almost every night. Was there anything that stuck out to you in the interview? One thing that isn't crazy big, but something that did stick out to me is that there was something that was very interesting in the gameplay that I saw that was actually reminiscent to Crash Bash. So you guys know the lightning bolt in Crash Bash for the polar games where you have the lightning bolt on you and when you touch someone it bounces to the next person and bounce, 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 bounce. It bounces around. Well, what I thought was interesting is that in Crash Team Rumble, you notice there's no TNT crates that we've seen. Well, in the gameplay that I did see, when someone got hit with a TNT crate, it went over their head and it started a countdown. And the only way to be able to get it off your head was to pass it to an enemy, just like the lightning bolt. And you had to pass it and it would count, and the countdown would continue. If it hit 0, whoever it was on, it would detonate and explode and their Wumpas would fly and they would just lose a whole bunch of Wumpa. And that was something that I thought was kind of cool that we haven't actually even seen. That's even a mechanic that we haven't even seen yet. So, that is something that I thought was really funny. That very much stood out to me like Crash Bash. That's something that very much reminded me of Crash Bash. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, ha, that's cool. CTO only digital. To my knowledge, yes. To my knowledge, yes. But I don't know. I still don't know. I'm not sure. Hot potato. Yeah, it's basically hot potato. That's right. Yes, that's right. The Spotify rap date did confirm the release date. Remember, I was pointing that out on stream. I was like, it might be June 20th. It might be June 20th, or at least June 2023. And boom, June 20th, they revealed that. I should have made a video about it. I should have made a full video about it because I was talking about it on stream. I talked about it a lot. And I was like, should I make a video about this? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's too crazy. And then lo and behold, we were right. We were right to think. So now, the one thing that is going to be really cool, one of the things that's going to be really cool is that we can now use that as evidence to suggest that there are simple little weird teases in the Crash and Spiral social media accounts when it comes to this stuff. Right? So if we go to find something that seems weird or something that seems odd and people say, nah, it means nothing, that may not be the case anymore because we can turn around and say, hey, back in November, they teased before even the game was announced a set of numbers that matched perfectly, and not just partially, perfectly to June 20th, 2023. So that adds credit to the Tony Hawk theory that I made. The wild, ridiculous Tony Hawk vulture theory that I made. If it comes true, I am going to laugh until I pee myself. I am going to laugh. If there is any Tony Hawk styled character that is any sort of reference to Tony Hawk, if there is any like skateboarding character that has a reference to Tony Hawk, I'm just going to be like, I was right. I don't care if it's a bull. I don't care if it's a bird. I don't care. It was just the vulture was a perfect match to it, I felt. But just the concept of there being a Tony Hawk character being involved in some way, shape, or form with Crash Team Rumble, I am going to laugh until I pee myself. And I'm going to laugh, because everyone thought that I was insane. Everyone thought I was crazy. Everyone thought that I was oopinstay. Well, it turns out I was still oopinstay, but I was right. That's the difference. Not from Tony Hawk. Spyro 3. All right, couple more minutes. Do you know Battle price? I do not. I do not know the Battle Pass prices. I don't know any of that. I have no idea. I don't know. No clue. So, okay. So also letting you know, for those few people that are in chat, I'm going to be saying this, and then I do have to get going. So Boston is a mask event, so that means everyone has to wear masks. I noticed last year that there was a lot of people having a hard time recognizing me. I heard some people saying in the distance that they saw me, but they weren't sure. And some people that came on stream afterwards saying like, were you at PAX? I thought you were at PAX. I thought I saw you. So I'm wearing this year gray masks that I had a friend of mine make. They had the Canadian Guy A logo on them. They actually have the CGE logo. Some of them have the Canadian Guy A, some of them have a mustache. So if you are going to PAX and you see a guy walking around with a Canadian Guy A looking style mask, that's me. You can come and say hi. So, yes. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to stay around and talk some more, but I do have to get going. Thank you so much. I am going to be gone for a little bit. I do apologize for that. I am sorry. I'm going to miss you guys. It's going to be, it's going to suck. Definitely going to suck. There's going to be a lot of things going on. There's hopefully going to be a lot of footage. I'm hoping that very, very soon I'm going to be able to get some really good footage of Crash Team Rumble up. I'm hoping. Stay safe, everybody. Safe travels. I will be back in April. And I'm going to be recording hopefully a vlog. Hopefully 2 vlogs. And I'm going to be on a plane. And 12 hours from now, I'm on a plane. So I'm off to Boston. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys when I get back. And it's going to be a crazy time. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.